going to record this just in case.
That would be brainstorming and collaborating.
There you go. That's what I'm looking for. See, I don't have an ego. If I need help, right? It is what it is. I need to take a grammar class. Otherwise, well, I've gotten much better from 5 years. But anyways, that's like one thing people wish for, like abs, and I'm like, God, give me that grammar. Give me that grammar, and let me write. Let me be able to write. I want to write so I could, all right. So we'll just go by. Listen, we can make this call Zoom 15 minutes. We can make this Zoom, we can keep it short. I could give some nuggets. We could talk. If someone is struggling in that area and they have a nugget maybe they think would be good, let's go with that. I'd like to keep this going where everyone can be involved in it. All right, so I'm not going to, as long as there's no like background noise and then I won't mute. But if you feel like a dog or something.
Yeah, that's mine.
Then, hi, Kelly.
Hi, John. I'm sorry. I'm putting them away right now.
Kelly, it's just so nice to hear your voice again.
Okay, it's good to hear yours.
Well, thank you.
Oh.
So you just, if you need to mute, do you know how to? You don't have to mute now, but do you know how to mute on your phone?
No, I don't.
Okay, I'll mute you then if we need to. So I mean, listen. Somewhere, some way you're struggling or there's an obstacle. Let's just pull it out there. Hey, maybe I know how to help you. Maybe I don't. Maybe I'm going to have to tell you to, you know what, this is for you to focus in on that and Google that and really figure out where you can get better at that skill, because that's what I've been doing. I've been trying to figure the skill that I'm not great at and then go with that, go make myself better on that. But I'm going to ask you one question beforehand. All right? It's an important question for everyone. It's nothing like, don't worry. It's pretty simple. So I'm going to start with, I'm going to go across and whoever's there, like on my thing. So Danielle, my question is, if someone wants to learn about the coaching opportunity, what do you do?
I guess it depends on how they approach me. Like if I posted something on like my Facebook page and they commented that they were interested, then I would like take it to a private message and kind of just talk to them that way and find out what interested them about what I posted and kind of go from there. I've never really had anybody just message me and say, hey, I'm interested in becoming a coach like you. But I did use that Mindy and Janelle call once or twice.
Okay, so that's usually your main one that you use?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure that everyone is kind of locked and loaded. You know, if you get people in your challenge group or you get them in your I'm doing a sneak peek, and I'm gonna do, like, I might throw in some new things in there. You know, if you guys want to join, you're more than welcome. I could always use, support from coaches, and if I have a couple things that I'm going to throw in, I'm going to, talk about, I'm going to talk about the, God, am I off today? I'm going to talk about the myths, like 3 myths. So it's the one, you don't have to be in perfect shape to do this. Number 2, Lindsay talks about a pyramid scheme, how it is. And I'm going to kind of add about not having to be a salesman, because I think a lot of people worry that they have to come in and be a salesman in there. So I'm going to make a video on that. I'm also going to talk about, what is network marketing compared to the jobs out there. I thought that would be, helpful. I've read some stuff on that. So if you guys want to, let me know. You don't have to at all. Trust me. You're probably in groups, you got stuff going on in groups like that, but if you want to learn or do that, for me, that's one part I'm struggling in. I have Mindy's which is great. That's a 30-minute. I don't know yet about. I struggle with the Team Beachbody 7-minute video. I don't know if it's salesy. I guess it's the person you got to go by, like you said. So I may in the I want to get a feel, and I may put that in the hold on, just hit a mute. I may put that in the sneak peek, to let people see what Team Beachbody is about. So I don't know that I'm gonna do a couple of that. So I'm gonna do this sneak peek. If you want to get in, I think a couple people commented. Lisa, I think you did.
I actually have someone who's going to
Oh,
do it.
great! Perfect. Perfect. Well, here's what you should do though. Edify. Tell them, this is, first of all, you tell them your coach, obviously Danielle, but then you say like I hate to use upline. Someone give me another line. God,
I just say like my coach.
Okay.
Yeah, my coach's coach.
Okay, my coach's coach. Okay, cool. Yeah, because I hate the word upline. It's just that it sounds like cheesy. I don't know what it. It's like my upline. I don't. It's just whatever. Yeah, I like that. Your coach.
Formal.
My mentor.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could say. Yeah, you could go. Yeah, you could say you're my mentoring coach. There you go. But just let them know. Is it a guy or a girl? I didn't.
It's the girl. It's actually Kelly, who's in our.
Oh, cool. Oh, great. Okay.
And she's been in a bunch of the groups that Danielle was, the groups that we did together, and also Hollywood was the one that we took with them, the clean eating. So she's done a couple of them, and she's been wishy-washy about it. So I said, it's just 3 days. Just try
Perfect.
it.
And I lead it off where I tell them I'm making a video. I'm making a couple of videos for this. So I'm going to make a video where it just shows them, hey, listen, if you're going to do this, if you're going to even check it out, at least go through the whole thing so you can make an intelligent decision on whether it's for you or not. If it's not, great. We don't want to beg anyone. Like I say this, we don't want to beg or convince anyone because we don't want you to have to do that if you sign up. So I'm kind of setting them up, what it is in the beginning when I talk, when I do my introduction video on there. But I'm just going to tell them, go through the whole thing. Don't judge until you go through the whole thing, just so you make sure. So I'm kind of encouraging them. Here's the thing. If they don't go through this whole thing, then you're going to have to carry them to the coaching basics. Then you're going to have to carry them through. If they can't do this, it's not meant to be. That's how I look at things. Holly, Danielle went right through it. They sold themselves. I knew they were going to be here because I knew they were teachable. When they did my 3-day sneak peek, it was great. And they've been there ever since doing it. So when you have someone, don't get up, if they're not, you could tag them once, you could tag them again, but don't be like, here, do this, do that. It's not where we want to go with it. We want them to be excited about it, because if they're not, then they're just going to get dragged, we got to drag them to the finish line. It's going to waste our time. We don't want to be in management mode in this thing. We want people to, take action, and if people are taking action, at least getting on Zooms, learning, reading, sharing, helping, and at least going out there and trying, then you give your time, in that way to them. I get off that though. So that Danielle, I was just trying to figure out how I'm going to do it and what ways we could share. I know Mindy posted a video she did also about talking about it recently, about the coaching opportunity. But I'm going to try the sneak peek now. So, all right. So any obstacles? I get off in such a thing. Any obstacles that you want to talk about? Anything is there anything?
The only thing that I have found, I kind of fell off track recently, I'm just kind of getting back on, but that I had found in the past that I had an issue with is like I would be, forming people and building that relationship, and when we got to a point where they were maybe interested in, a program or the Shakeology or something, and and I would I would ask them if they would be able to watch a video, and they either say, yeah, sure, and then I follow up and I don't hear back from them, or they don't even respond about, well, yeah, you can send me the video or not. So I don't send it until they confirm that. But I mean, I just, like, in that video step, I kind of lose people. So I stopped doing the video thing for a while, but then I think I ended up vomiting, and that had not any better effect than the video thing. So I was kind of stuck in that step.
Did you see my new 5-day thing that I have?
I don't
My
think
5-day. I think you were during going through. I know for
Yeah.
like a month or two you were like in.
kind of out of it.
We know though. I knew you. I know you were going to be back. I know you had with family first and what's going on and that totally. I put together a really good 5-day, 5-day invite. It's the best I've used, and I made it in a PDF, and you could actually find it in our files. And and there's a video that comes with it, and it gives legitimately action questions, like high yielding asking questions for people to be like, for when you just, I mean, that's all I use. Like it's like some of the, like it's literally like I made it into a PDF. I don't know if you could see it, and it's like with step 1, step
Okay.
2, and there's a video to it. It's really good. I mean, I'll tell you this. My favorite thing in this whole thing is when you give someone the choice at the end. You're like, hey, listen, this is, because you don't have to be a hardcore salesman to get people to take action by the end of the presentation. And I give them 3 steps. I say, number 1 is you could do nothing right now. So already you could do nothing if you want. Number 2 is you could take advantage of the products as a customer, where I go through the whole thing and I tell them the cost. So I let them know the cost. And then number 3, or you can enroll as a coach and receive. And I send them all 3 of them. So I'll say, Beachbody is the best opportunity to help you reach your goals. You only need to take action because everything else is in place to help you succeed. It sounds like you're ready to go, but there are a few choices you can make, and I will support you in whichever way you decide. It's the best close ever, because they're either in or out, and you're not going to feel bad if they say no. It's done. Game on. They're not. It's not ready right now. So go find this, or we could. I could tag you.
I can find it.
Yeah, and there's a video with it if but print that out and just. I don't know. I love it. I don't know. Has anyone else tried it? Holly, have you tried that?
I checked it out. I thought it was pretty awesome that you got it in a video and a PDF document, because there's a lot of people that learn different ways. Being a trainer, you see that people learn from visual versus audio, audible.
Okay, good. Yeah. So it works if you
get
follow.
A no as opposed to a no answer, no comment at all. A no would be great.
Oh God, you think I haven't been there? Oh, you know what I say again? It comes back to that. I sent him this. I said, hey, what? I'll just send him a message like, what do I usually say? I just had this happen. I'm like, hey, I was just checking. Did you have time to watch the video? And if they don't, if they don't get back and say, hey, I'm not going to bother you again. It's not my style. Whenever you're ready, if you are, I'll be here working my business and helping other people. And that's it. And then you're done. Done.
It's in their
and
court.
then you're done. You're done. It's in their court. I'll be here while, I don't. It's not my style to annoy people, and I don't want to come off like that. I'm just here to help people, right? But I'm going to be working my business and helping other people. If you ever need my help, I would be happy to help you. Some people are just, you know what? They're just like that. So don't feel there's nothing you can do, but you go use that. You try a whole new invite stuff. Like try what I gave you. Read through that, highlight some stuff. There's some good like high yielding questions are called, to take you to the next step. Like you'll either know then if it's no, or you'll get nothing. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's good. It's a good one. All right.
Okay. Thank you.
You got it always. All right. Lisa, you there?
Yep. I'm here.
Okay, good. So how's I know you're getting started with a clean eating group, which is great. You had 7 people, which is awesome.
Yeah, I'm thinking up to 8 or 9 now, so that's good.
What'd you say? Sorry.
I think I'm sorry. I think I'm up to 8 or 9 now that are going to do it. They're going to do it, so it's really good. But last time we did that clean eating, I tried, like, my big problem, I'll get them into the free group, but then a lot of people don't want to commit. Not just like, not that they don't want to commit their time, but they don't want to commit, like, financially.
They don't want to. What'd you say? They don't want to do financial?
Yeah, commit financially. Like, they love the free group.
It's okay. You know what? The more and more, you're in the beginning stages of this thing.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people are going to join your free group, and they're going to love the camaraderie of the group, and they're going to love the menu, and they're going to love everything. That's why you got to keep it going. You got to keep in there posting, and then none of them will join that. And then what's going to happen is they're going to fall off, or they're going to miss the group, or they're going to miss something like that, and they're going to start posting your results from Hammer and Chisel. That's why you have to, you have a, it's an incentive for you to stay focused and get results, because when you could show results, it's going to show everyone else that you can get, that's going to motivate more when they're like, well, I was in her 5 days. I absolutely loved it. And then all of a sudden, I kind of fell off, and she's getting great results. I got to see what she's doing on that. So don't take it as like, oh, I can't get anyone to join my group, or I can't get anyone. But you could also share, like, with people, why you're doing this on the business side. And I try and do that because I'm sure people are miserable. There are so many people just miserable where they're at. And if you're able to share that, why you're doing this, you could get them also in a sneak peek and just say, hey, here's the sneak peek, what I'm doing. Will they learn about that side? And then you can kind of backdoor them through the dreams and that. And then they're like, well, you can't do it without being on the products. So you could also use the sneak peek as, free groups is a way to get them in that and see what it's all about. Because it's free, the sneak peek. You can say, hey, I'd love for you to do me a favor. I wrote an invite. I really trust you. We're doing this team-wide sneak peek, and I'd like you to get your feedback on it. And if they say it sucks, great. I mean, you're not going to listen to them. It doesn't. What you're doing doesn't suck, but at least you get them in there. You might get 5 people in there, and one, right, you might pique someone's interest in there. So use the free group, and don't get upset about it. Just keep doing the 3 vital behaviors. Building relationships, inviting to a free group or whatever. Keep sharing your results and in adding value to people. Keep doing personal development and keep doing your work. And just don't quit. Keep doing that. Or it's amazing. A lot of people get. They get down, and this isn't towards you, because we all know we'll go through roadblocks, and we've all been through it, a bunch of times. But as long as you keep going and learning the skills, you're gonna sooner or later, new things are gonna start to happen in your business. But as long as you're taking action and moving forward, it's when we just sit there and don't, is when it kind of becomes, well, is this thing gonna go, or is it not gonna go? But it's keeping you accountable. So there's a lot of things. You're growing as a person. There's just so many different values in the puzzle, or in the pie, that it's just like crazy. It's just, I don't know why I don't understand, because what the problem is, people are just in it for the money, and when they don't see the money happening, it's not worth it to them, and they get out because they didn't put a $250,000 in to buy a franchise. So just keep doing what you're doing, and just know that if you bring someone in your 5 day, that's good. That's good. Okay,
the
if
whole
you can
point
get
why
someone
I
in this,
started this is for me and not for anybody else. So I figure I'm
yes.
just keep working on myself, and maybe somebody will want to come along. So that's what
And share what you're going and say, hey, listen, I just got in on this. I don't know, but I don't want to work. I got dreams and goals and things in my life that I want to do. I don't want to sit here and, if you sit there, you'll be at your job the rest of your life. I mean, most people will be, right? I mean, honestly, there's no way about it. You'll just be coasting along. I mean, there are so many things in that book it's freaking mind-boggling. This book, I can't even. The things like if Forbes says that according to
I'm.
it's. Did you get this book, Holly, or no?
What is it?
I ordered this Nemo. It's like a network marketing book, but it's also a calendar. It's got some
Oh,
great stuff. It says for every 100 people retire at 65, one will be wealthy, 4 will have adequate capital put away for retirement, 3 will still be working, 63 will depend on Social Security, and that's $12,000, and 29 are dead. I don't know.
wow.
It says,
That's not very
yeah,
promising.
it says,
No.
it says the typical 40-year plan is history, with the average person going through 7 careers changes in a lifetime. According to Forbes, 60% of college graduates can't find a job in their field. The average that is 30. These stats are crazy. I mean, it's just nuts. I don't know why. See, the problem is why people don't join this is because they got the salesman people that make it look bad. And that's my point of training people not to do that. Because if you went to my page and you were just, you probably you'd have to scroll down and you'd be like, well, he posted about Shakeology or posted about his workout, but what is he doing? You wouldn't even, or he posted someone's money. I pique a lot of interest, in there. So you don't know what, I almost don't post enough about it, and I should. But anyways, though, not getting off. Did you have anything else to say? But what I was saying is you're doing great in that way. Just keep doing that and keep, you'll get people to join your groups if you just keep sharing with them in that way.
That's what I'm
Good?
just keep trying to do. Yep.
Okay, cool. Holly, I'll go with you, and then we'll go on the phones. There's 2 people on the phone. How are you? You missed your first Zoom, and since I started the Zooms, I'm gonna have to fine you. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
You don't mess around. You needed it. You deserved it. You needed it. Anyway, so how's everything going?
Well, I've been working late a lot because my operations manager hasn't let me give up my 4 other jobs that I do. So, yeah. And then to find out today that he gave us 2-week notice and didn't tell me, our HR person came over and gave me a heads up because she said, hey, guess what? You're the new leader. You got to lead this pack. I said, oh. He's been drowning us anyway, so I'll bring structure back.
Oh my God, I can't imagine when you need to write. You know what you need to do? I don't know. You maybe pick a year from now or whatever it is and write your resignation letter to them.
Yeah.
And date it for that. Seriously, and date it and say, you know what, all the things you've done, and I don't know if they appreciate you or not, or if they gave you a raise because of all the things you've done, but probably not, I guess. But you should. That should be one thing you should put on your list is write your resignation letter so you have it, and you can read that every day and just to keep you going forward on that because, man, it seems like you work like a dog, and I don't mean that in a bad way towards you, but that's what it seems that you're doing. I mean, just
Yeah.
I don't know how you have energy. I don't know how any of you have energy. You guys really all work really hard. So
Seriously, I do, and I think that, I'm over here exceeding expectations every day, and my team appreciates it, but my management could care less. And I'm thinking, why not be doing this for myself? I could be exceeding my own expectations every day.
sure, you will, and you will, and you will. You'll be leading. You got to take all that leadership and just you'll bring it to your team, and it's no different from there to here. And you've been, you've learned, and I know you have a ton of notes, and I know you learn really well, so you have a lot, and you have the leadership skills, which
Yeah.
is, a lot of people don't have that. They don't. It takes a lot to get there.
Well, a lot of those that I'm mentoring at work, they're coming to me, hey, I want to see what you're doing as a coach. So I had somebody come up to me today that says, hey, last night I wasn't happy and I just want to do what it takes to get where I need to be. And if I can do the coaching thing too someday, maybe I'll do it. So, I mean, that's awesome.
That is awesome. And all you got to do is put them in, find out, and this is where it becomes down to questions. Like we got to get really, really good at asking questions. So you could be like, what is it in your life that you don't have enough of? And then get them to start talking. I mean, what is it in your life? Is it money? What would your life be like if you had more money? For me, it'd be amazing. For me, that would be like the last thing that I would, need to really, because how much does this cost? Or you're looking at the right side of the menu when you're when you're going out to dinner, and you're like, would it be nice not to look there? But it's like, what would be great? And then on a scale of 1 to 10, call their bluff. Like on a scale of 1 to 10, how serious are you? Are you a 3? Okay, then let's talk more when you're like a 7, 8, 9, or 10. Are you a 7? Well, what do I got to do to get you to a 10? Why don't we put you in the sneak peek and
Well,
so
seriously,
it's more asking questions.
Well, seriously, it's kind of been like that because these are people that a year ago was like, oh, yeah, let's do it. And then no. And then we just kept talking and building relationships. And then one of them joined my clean eating group this month. I had 8 people in my clean eating group this month.
Nice.
And it's went pretty good. A lot of them were messaging me about, hey, can we get a menu to go, the rest of the month? What can we do? How do you come up with these menus? So I said, hey, there's a cookbook, there's a portion control, kind of threw that in the clean eating. That's the great thing about doing it by yourself because you can throw it in there with your link. They can go right in. It was awesome. I've already had
that's good, right?
2 orders on the
Two
cookbook
what?
and
good.
And the container.
Good. That's good. You know what? You can only, if that's the solution they need, and there's, if the other thing's not the solution yet, you got to start with what you can give them, and what you could share with them. And we don't want to be, the last thing we want to be is like pushy, because here's the thing. You're always thinking that person might be a coach. Like, you look at everyone as a coach potential, and if you're like, well, you need Shakeology, how can you not have Shakeology? With this Shakeology, then people are like, well, I don't want to go around telling hey, you need Shakeology, so that's good. You just give them what they want and keep doing that. But I'm telling you, this thing has got to get legs with people. People are going to sooner or later just be like, what am I doing with my life? What is my life? It is literally paying bills and working if you're working for somebody else. It is. A job is working for somebody else's dreams, paying your bills, plain and simple. I don't care what anyone says. I really don't. But if you're happy, if people are happy with it, then,
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I think the good thing about them ordering I think the good thing about them ordering the cookbook is that it came with a 30-day free trial on the on-demand. So the one girl that I really have been just slowly coaching, and she works out all the time, kind of coaxing her into joining me and just, hey, do you want to go to Super Saturday with me? And she did, but then her boyfriend had this big thing planned that kind of got But I was like, okay, come into my clean eating group. And then she ordered the cookbook, got the free Beachbody On Demand. She's excited. She's like, I'm going to check this out. What workout should I do first? Kind of just pumped. So my next move is going to be, hey, do you want to join the sneak peek? She's done it before, but she broke her leg the first time she did it. And yeah,
Okay.
it was bad.
She didn't. So that's good. Maybe she'll go with you next time to Super Saturday also.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's really excited.
You should keep going, though. You're going to keep going, right? Because you'll be a presence there, and it's a small one. And if you can get in that, that would be even, to bring people to that would be good. So that's another angle for you. And you guys got to go, Lisa and Danielle. There's got to be something out there.
I know. There hasn't been anything close to me that's like less than an hour away. They're up in Allentown. Yeah, they're up in like Allentown and Bethlehem. That's like even 45 minutes to an hour for me.
Are you guys near each other?
Like maybe 2 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are 2 hours from each other?
Yeah.
Oh.
We went to school together. I lived up there originally, and then I moved out more to Central.
Okay. All right. Maybe if there's a big one, you'll have to make a road trip. But I know for you, it's going to be hard at this point. You're not going to be doing much for a little while. But all right. Sorry, Holly. So keep going. Just do your thing and you're doing it. You're moving forward. You're doing your thing. You got it. Just keep going. All right.
All right.
Kelly.
Hi, John.
How are you?
I'm good.
And it's nice that you came to you're back on track, and I like your posts are great. Your posts are always great. They really are.
Oh, thank you.
You have some.
Thank you.
What you got to keep. You're adding people to your network, though, right? You keep adding.
Yes, I am, and it's surprising how I'm doing it.
How are you doing? You want to share a tip?
Actually, I'm actually not only liking but connecting with the people that I have not connected with, and I've gained new friends. Actually, I just stumbled across this great community within my neighborhood, and it's a private network. It's only through email. It's not on social network. And I thought, oh, heck, let me give it a try. So I started kind of looking through and talking with neighbors, just within a 2 mile radius. I'm starting a walking club.
Oh, a walking club?
Let me connect. Yeah. Power Walking Club. And we are going to do this. We're very close. Like I said, we're all in 2 miles of each other, and we have a specific place where we're going to power walk 3 days a week, come hell or high water. And I thought, you know what? I'm not going to talk about Shakeology. I'm just putting myself out there, developing relationships. I've contacted and spoke with a lot of these nice people. And I'm going to start building that. And I'm going to do a little wear and share.
That's a good move. There you go. You know what? Good move. You know what? That's exactly what you should do. And don't, you know what? Don't even, if they ask you, when they ask you, here's the tip. And they may ask you what you're doing or what's that. Your smartest thing you could do, and you have to think this, okay, Kelly, is to pique interest. Don't say, well, I did Shakeology or I did P90. It's the greatest thing in the world. This, and that. Just be like, however you want to pique their interest, get them to ask you more questions about it. That's great, though.
That's my plan. That's what I'm doing, because I'm not going to chase anybody down with the biggest Shakeology and over the head. I'm just going to because I know while you're walking with people, you're talking. My eyes off balance. I do this. I do that, and I figure I'm doing this walking club. I'm going to promote this walking club,
I love it.
just to connect.
Don't even think about, you know what? Don't even put pressure on yourself. If it comes up, it comes up. But the wear and shear is
definitely not.
That's a good investment. I would get one for every day you go walking.
It's a win-win for me. I'm
absolutely, and you get a cool shirt.
And everybody else, and we're just going to talk and open up struggles or whatever. And I have a wealth of information, but I'm just going to open it up.
When does this start?
For questions. It starts in 2 weeks.
Well, I'd like to hear about how it went, even if it doesn't have anything to do with anything Beachbody. I'd like to know how it went the next time you're on.
Yeah, it's nothing Beachbody, for sure.
No, nothing
We're
Beachbody.
still taking more participants, so we just kind of opened it up. So we're getting more and more every day, and I check my emails. Again, this is completely off social media. I just connected with this group via email, and I thought, I'm so focused a lot on Facebook, and there's so many other invites, and I just kind of fell into this, and I thought, holy cow, I'm going for it.
I love it, Kelly. Thank you for sharing that, and thank you for getting on, and I look forward to hearing more about it.
Okay, great, John. Thanks.
Have a good night.
Okay, you too.
Thank you. Who else? Is this Tony or no?
Yeah, can you hear me, John?
Yeah. You there? I saw it before you were on there. You're on the train?
Yeah, I am. Forgive me if there's a lot of noise. Might not be the best time for me to chat, but it's been fun listening to you guys.
You doing all right?
Yeah, things are good. I'm literally just coming back from a trip from Boston, and before I even left the airport, I saw my brother earlier today. He's on Shakeology, and before I even left the airport, I just signed him up to be a coach.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, it's funny how...
That's great. You got to be close to Diamond, huh?
I need one more coach, and then I just got to get my emeralds.
Wow. That's very...
So, yeah, goal is by February 29th or sooner.
And if I believe you were a coach, with one coach, month, 2 or 3, I think you've started to get things rolling. You know what, Tony? Maybe you'll come talk on the line. What made you on my call? Talk about what made what? Because how long have you been a coach for?
We're coming up on my second. It's been almost 2 years.
And I would say for the first maybe I would say 18, 19 months, 20 months, you were probably a coach rank, would you say? Or
yeah, absolutely. And in fact, I almost don't even count the first year, just because, I count it, but it's almost a waste for me to say, oh yeah, well, I've been a coach for a year, because at that point I wasn't consistent. I wasn't showing up every day. So it's I was signed up. But I'd say I've been actively a coach about a year after that.
Well, you're moving. You're doing something right. And you know what? If someone's doing something right with people that might need to hear where you've come from and what changed. So maybe 2 weeks, Tony. Are you good with that?
Let me know. Absolutely.
Yeah, so why don't I give you some time to do it? So maybe 2 weeks from today you'll share, because I know people would like to hear that for sure.
I'd be more than happy to. Yeah.
All right, you're on. That's a deal. Sign it.
Awesome.
Have to talk to your agent or no?
I'll give them a call. I'll see what they say.
All right, man. All right, guys. Tony, have a good one. I love that you got
All right,
on.
you too, John.
I love that you guys all got on. Great job. I'm gonna end it. I know, guys, people are tired. I know you guys are ready to shower. The people have worked out. Or if you don't want to shower, that's fine. But whatever you guys choose, have a good night, and we'll see you guys next week. All right?
Good night.
Okay, have a good
Later,
night.
guys. Later.
Later, guys.